Philosophy. Strength in the face of adversity. When we face waters so deep, overwhelmed by expectations we have set and those set before us, it is time to pause, take a deep breath, smile, and shelter from the storm. The storm is different for all of us, for man's endurance varies vessel to vessel. There is no shame in this, but we must breathe and call onto ourselves harmony, balance, resilience, truth. The more the world charges at us, the more you need to go inwards to the inner place of knowing. The medicine. The shamans speak of animal spirits, borrowing their strength and guidance found in their medicine. So if you sit in a place where you seek strength in the face of adversity today, this is the wisdom for you. Call on the strength of the bison to teach his ways. He is wise beyond his years, and he holds wisdom brought down from the ages. He teaches us that now, right now, is as good as it gets, and it is up to us to find the resources we have not been privy to around us, because we have been blinded to things by focusing on singular issues at hand. The bison thrives in the harshest conditions of North America, from its hottest summers to its coldest, bone-chilling winters, and it never cowers. It never cowers even when it is hunted to the point of extinction. He holds and passes down the truth of prophecy, that better days will come, that there are better days before us, and that within its community one must rally. Each generation holds and serves its purpose, the lineage accountable for the overall outcome. Bison medicine teaches us that when threatened, a circular protective shield is organically formed. The older bull chiefs go out to the outskirts, the younger bulls stand directly behind them, and behind that sits the older female bulls, holding the sacred wisdom, and they protect the younger calves. And at the very center, at the core, is the truth of what every man, woman, and child holds dear, and that is freedom. Freedom to love so profoundly it melts away all insecurities and fears. It is the freedom, it is the hope that we can all independently rise to our powers and return to the wholeness we long for within us. It is the peace that we have long fought for, that has gone down from generation to generation. It is the salvation from ourselves, salvation from the powers of other men and the powers of darkness that has eaten away at humanity, hidden away in cultures, hidden away in old beliefs that have no longer served us and never served us to start off with. It is starving humanity, and it needs to stop, and it stops with us. So stop looking at what is exterior to you. Master you. Master other aspects of your being. Strengthen them. Like a puzzle, you are only as strong as the pieces that have come together. Once completed, only then can you grasp the full vision of what you fight for and of what you wish to transpire and to be able to materialize in this physical world. But until then, until that formation, we are only grasping at illusions, pieces of the puzzle. As you strengthen other aspects of your being, pieces of these puzzles will naturally fall into its place. But you need to have patience to be resolute. The path to all things we value will never be easy, but it is here where we must stand our ground and defend our vision, defend the vision of all. Like waves of an ocean, you may need to defend the vision more than once. Do not cower. Never cower. That is what they seek. Remember, the inner landscape determines the physical world. I hear the spirits console us. They comfort us. They do not wish us to be in pain. But like the bison chiefs with scars on their faces, they urge us to wear those scars with pride. They show us that regardless of what came before us, what came before you. You overcame, you rose, and you are stronger beyond the mortality one is illusioned to believe in. The real world is beyond this life, and the goodness you fight for will be counted in the life that is yet to come. The world beyond the physical plane. But for right now, choices need to be made. What do you stand for? Who do you represent? Are you stronger than this snapshot of time? What is the legacy? What is your legacy? What will your children's children sing when they sing songs of praise about you? To take the steps forwards, we need to simplify life. Simplify what is before you. And this is the important part. Focus on the things you can physically change to alter the course of what we need to move into tomorrow. Meditate on it. Again, I repeat, simplify what is before you. Focus on the things you can physically change to alter the course moving into tomorrow. This is the wisdom that you need to seek out. And only you alone can identify it. Within that meditation, listen and find out what resonates within you. Because, again, we all play different parts to the rising consciousness. Our suffering, of course, is collective, but our paths are singular. No paths are alike, even in soul tribes. Our individual experiences will help awaken us to our own truths. What we do, however, have in common is this. We know hate because we have experienced it. We know love because we have lived it and embraced it. We know division when it is thrust upon us, and we cannot hide. To hurt is the gateway to forgiveness. And this is the universal truth. If you want to pray for humanity, you want to pray for all, we need to learn to forgive. And in order to learn to forgive, we need to feel the hurt. But the trick is not to hold on to it. I call on the invitation today for you to bridge the waters and bring the strength and healing back into your life. I urge you to liberate yourself, to release lower vibrations through song and dance as an act of prayer. A prayer celebrated by all humanity. Song and dance closes the divide created by religion, culture, ethics, education. It is long embraced into our roots, into our DNA. It is integral to who we are as man and as far as man goes. Song and dance is our primordial link to our ancestors. It connects us to the universal vibration of life at its richest and healthiest form. I ask you, when was the last time you sang and danced and were miserable, or feel threatened, or felt scared? The two vibrations do not align. Song and dance brings about change within our energy, within us, and as that flows out externally. Its frequency grows the more we dance and the longer we dive deep into those vibrations and that feeling. It expands. It alters the biochemicals within us, making us feel better, allowing us to think clearer and harness the inner wisdom and to embrace the emotional intelligence that we have gathered to this present day. By embracing song and dance, we actively celebrate joy. We welcome it into our lives. And once that joy and that dancing has exhausted us, it brings in silence. And in that silence, there is peace. And in that peace, we find the answers we need to get strength in this time of adversity. So I welcome you to find song and dance and welcome it into your life in any way that you know how. There is no right and there is no wrong way, but the prayer is heard by universe. So from me to you, I honor your light. I send you love, I send you strength, I send you courage during this time of adversity. But do know that you have it within you to rise again, to find your own inner power. Have a blessed day. Thank you.